So first things first, let me just pull up YM. You can see YM took out this high right here. We been took that shit out. So we got a big SMT right here. We also have an SMT down here, but I'm gonna get into why this doesn't bother me as much. This SMT overall has me thinking we're gonna push up and take out this buy side level on NQ eventually within the next few weeks. But we talking about today, not the next few weeks. Now look at the 1 hour. You see how the candles are forming pretty slowly right here? Now again, this was pre-market. Yesterday was a bank holiday. But they're just moving real slow. We're not getting crazy displacement to the upside. What I think we're gonna do today is one of these indices is gonna take out previous day high, either YM, NQ, or ES, which is on my other screen over here. And then we're gonna sell off. But what I'm seeing right now is this. ES and YM have not taken out London buy side, but NQ has. So now we have a 15-minute SSMT. So we got a weekly cycle sequential SMT with London buy side. Now we did run through this fair value gap. I'll mark that out. You can see we came down here and held this one as well and pushed up. But we did not push through this high with displacement whatsoever. Now we have this SMT right here, which is kind of confirming this SMT. Oh, and I forgot to show y'all this on ES. ES just took out this buy side level, which NQ has not taken out. We did not push through it. We actually immediately rebalanced. Now we're starting to push up, and it's looking like we're gonna manipulate and push down again, or at least into this little range. But yeah, we kind of selling off this SMT right here, and you can see we just shifted through this 5-minute fair value gap. We're gonna wait 5 more minutes for the open. We're gonna try to wait for a macro. We're gonna see what's going on, man. But the biggest thing is I'm not seeing any SMTs on the lower time frames. Cause if we had some bullish SMTs and we was getting a little bit more push, like we pushed through this high already after invalidating this 1 hour fair value gap, then all that mixed with this big ass SMT, I would think we're pushing up for the day. Now we do have to be careful again because we do have a buy side liquidity level right here on NQ. But if we do come up the previous day high, we might tag that too. And this SMT will still be in place with YM. But if I do get into a trade, I'm not targeting all the way down here. I think we're gonna come down here. But you see how we rejecting this shit? But I'm not taking a trade until at least 9:30. And I need another SMT on the 1 minute. So yeah, it looks like we rejecting this. It looks like we about to open, and we might just dump straight off the open. But if we do, I won't be mad. I need a 1 minute SMT just to confirm. Cause like I said, we got this previous day high and buy side level right here. The way price is moving right now, I think we're gonna push up again. We took out this low on NQ and YM, but on ES, we have not taken that low out. And we're also not moving with displacement. We're kind of just wicking. So that's telling me to stay out of the market for right now. We might be gone, baby. YM and ES are still like up here. Yeah, I think that's over with. Now we got an SMT right here, but sad news. YM just took that London buy side level, so no more SMT on that. The only SMT is right here. Now technically, could we have taken the trade in here because we shifted through this swing low, inverse this 5-minute fair value gap, came back up and held it, then started to push down? I mean, yeah, but I don't want that. There was nothing clean in here before the sell-off. There were places where I could have took the trade. I said once we get a shift in the state of delivery, we should be good. We got that right here, and then we came back up into it. I mean, technically, we could have did this right here, and then gave my stop a little bit of room. Put my target down here. That would have been cool, but there was no displacement, and that's my biggest thing is displacement, bro. I want to see how this 15-minute close. I mean, we already done ran through this, and we probably gonna sift through this structure, but we do have big SMTs right now, big SMTs. Like, look at this. YM still pushing up. We ain't come nowhere near none of these lows on YM. We might have tagged previous day high now, but YM just took previous day high, so now we got an SMT up here. Kind of want to take longs, But I know that's not really a good idea right now, even though we got the SSMT and shit. We're starting to push up. But we done shifted structure like a motherfucker on the 15-minute and the 5-minute. Now this does look like a sweep. But remember, in my original analysis, I wanted to see us come down to equilibrium of this daily range. It's too much going on for me to choose one direction at the moment. Unless we have another 1-minute SMT or some shit on the highs, and then we push back down. But I really want to take this. Yeah, I cannot take longs with no previous day SMT. And guess what? That's a 15-minute SSMT as well. So that kind of cancels out this one down here. So let's see how this 1 minute starts to move. Cause now we got another SMT right here with ES. I guess with YM too. And the 15-minute shifted structure to the downside. The 5 minutes in the fair value gap. I still want to see this low. Yeah, I might take shorts. I might still take shorts. What we doing here is gonna be crucial. Cause you also gotta remember the big SMT we got over here. This motherfucker. And then we got a little one right here. I mean, and we've been holding up right here and shit. You gotta take all that into consideration. We also seem like we rejecting this. We're not gonna shift structure on the 1 hour, so we might actually push up. And we got relative equal highs up here. Yeah, I can't take shorts. Can I? We ain't come back down to equilibrium of the range yet. So now at this point, my bias is mixed. Got a 1 minute SMT right there too. What I will say is, if we do end up shifting through this 1 minute fair value gap and through this swing low right here, we're probably gonna come take out this next low down here. Just off of what's going on right now. Looks like we're gonna keep pushing down. I would have still got filled. That's the crazy part. If I had my my entry right here, but I didn't know we was gonna make an SMT and then push through this. The 5 minute close below. Yeah, I'm about to take this. Oh, hell no. Nah. I'm only gonna get in on one. So we kind of de-risked on this too, which I think is a good thing because just how crazy prices kind of acting. We kind of have two conflicting biases a little bit, so it's better to de-risk in this situation anyways. I think I'm gonna get out. If this candle close on some fuck shit. Yeah, fuck that. That was a $21 loss. We might still end up shifting through this low, but we came this far and then rejected. I didn't like that. And I feel like it's just too much that's kind of off with this shit. Now we still might hit equilibrium. And I'll kind of be like, damn, you should have trusted yourself. We done pushed this far. The 15 minute done shifted structure. 5 minute, you feel me, held this fair value gap and shit. We probably gonna go to equilibrium. But, okay, we did just shift structure. I'm gonna sell again. I don't really want to risk my full amount though. I still don't want to do that shit. But I'm just gonna stick with this shit. Just let it do what it does. Took a little loss. That's okay. And if I lose right here, that's still only that's actually about $100. $100 loss. So I did get kind of shaken out of that first trade, but we're gonna see what happens here. Yeah, that 15-minute looks bad, along with the SMT. Yeah, we about to get stopped. Just go ahead and take it off. Alright, cool. So that was 2 L's. $92. I'm not too mad because it was only $92 loss for the day. And my max risk is 150. But I don't think I should have taken it for real, man. Because the main thing I wanted to see was this low. But once we kept pushing, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm definitely gonna have to journal this when I get a little bit later. I'm gonna have to journal this shit because I'm not sure how I feel about it. But luckily my risk management was on point, man, so that kind of helped us out. We still could sell off to equilibrium. Like, my thought process still makes sense to me, but it's just the fact that my biases were kind of conflicting. I couldn't really tell which way we were gonna go because we had reasons to go up and reasons to go down. That right there should have told me to stay out the market for sure. But at least I did the right thing and risked less. But if I'm being honest, the only reason I risked less is because it was either risk $77 or I add another contract and now I'm risking $215. And $215 is way more than $150 and I wasn't going for that. So, on here, how much was I risking? 100. It was either 100 or 215. On this one, it was 77 or 154. So after I had closed this one early, that kind of showed that I was a little bit unsure of this shit. Then we pushed down below this low, and I was like, fuck it, let's get in. Kind of ignoring this rejection. I shouldn't have really got back in. No matter what we do right here, I really shouldn't have got back in. But I got back in because I was just thinking, like, after all this, we probably gonna come back to equilibrium of the range. It just makes sense. But ignoring the SMTs and shit, that wasn't too good of me. So I gotta call this a bad day overall, but my risk management was good. So probably should have just stayed in on my original position and never got out early, because I was already risking less, you feel me? Now it looks like we're gonna sell off to the target. This never would have got stopped. I was kind of scared to lose, because I knew in my heart I probably shouldn't be in the trade, just because I wasn't super confident in the setup. But it looks like it's still gonna play out. The biggest thing that threw me off was the SMT right here and the fact that we rejected, and then the second candle closed like that. That shit kind of fucked me up. And then we started seeing this one reject. I thought we were gonna push up and maybe tap into this 15-minute or some shit. But I should have just stayed confident in my decision to take the trade. That shit would have blew me, I ain't gonna lie. Coming this close and then pushing back up to break even. So even though we did sell off a good amount and we might still take this out, I think it was good that I closed off the first trade. Getting back in on the second trade was kind of crazy though, I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of impulsive as hell. But at least I made the rational decision not to risk 150, just go ahead and risk that little $77. So all I ended up losing was 100. So we still straight. I feel like I don't feel too good just because of the fact that I got into the trade in the first place. But this one for the journals, man. But I'm gonna catch y'all.